Welcome to Uriah Heep, the Magician's Podcast. I'll be covering every studio song the band has recorded and every bonus track that I can find. Each week we'll go over a new song from the beginning to where they are currently, and as they keep adding albums, I'll keep adding shows. Let the deep dive party begin.
In the magic garden, some were singing, some were dancing.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Uriah Heep, the Magician's Podcast. I am your host, Scott Haskin, and we are digging through the 1995 album Sea of Light. Loving this album so far. It's got a lot of great stuff to offer, and today we're talking about track 3, Time of Revelation. Now, as has been the theme on this album so far, there is a subtitle, Moving to a Fantasy World, which of course draws me right back in my mind to the stunning album cover by Roger Dean. I love that fantasy world. I really want to hang out on those floating rocks with the big bonsai trees at the top. A very beautiful place that is a shame it is not real, at least not that I know of. We're going to dig right into the song. Here it is, Time of Revelation. What a great tempo and a strong, powerful riff. Really energetic, moves around a lot. I really like that. I love the crack of the snare through that too. He's hitting it just right, and it's really popping through that music. Really good groove so far.
You take a chance, my brother. Follow me to a time of revelation. Can't you see that destiny will take a turn and show you there's no need to fight, 'cause you know it's right.
Wow, this is great. I love that Hammond organ that Phil's playing. It's filling in just perfectly. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Return to Fantasy, where you have that longer passage holding on that one chord before you drop it down a little bit. Sounds really good, though. The lyrical structure is almost the same, too. Really interesting. Now, we did hear a nice little lick in there from Trevor on bass, and drums are playing just straight solid. I love the way that powerful vocal note just trails off into the ether. That sounds really cool. It really gives the song a bit of an edge to me. Riff is fantastic. Mick is playing at the top of his game here. Really digging what I'm hearing. Ooh, well done on the delay there at the end of that vocal line. They're pulling some tricks out of the bag. I like that.
'Cause I finally see where I'm going. I finally know what I'm knowing. Now our journey's only just begun. With a bridge where you start to believe. Down at the edge of the rainbow. Dark as the night, but we've seen another time. Follow the light of the shadow.
What a great buildup that was. I mean, just increasing in range as it went along. Very powerful. I love the switch from Bernie as the lead singer, just, thickening up his voice and then going into this part. I'm really shocked that they didn't go into a much bigger backing vocal section, but this is brilliant. I really like this. It was a good surprise as always. You never know where this band is going to go. And this is another one of those moments where they do such a great transition that I don't think too many other bands would have thought of doing. I mean, this is just great stuff. I love how the solo was really simple, how it just kind of guided me along through the song, gave me a more interesting approach on the music as it's covering for where vocals would be. But it's really interesting and really just well played, very simple. And, sometimes that's what you need.
There is no reason, there will be no hidden destination. With the strength that you discover, you can show the way how it was meant to be for all to see. 'Cause I finally know what I'm knowing. I finally see where I'm going. Now our journey's only just begun. Over the bridge where you start to believe. Down at the edge of the rainbow. Dark as the night, but it's in another time. Follow the light of the shadow.
Maybe that is everyone in the chorus. It didn't sound like it. It sounded a lot just like it was a bunch of Bernie, but maybe it is some other people in the band thinking it up. It's kind of hard to tell.
Over the bridge where you start to believe. Down at the edge of the rainbow. Dark as the night, but it's in another time. Follow the light of the shadow. Over the bridge where you start to believe. Down at the edge of the rainbow. Dark as the night, but it's in another time. Follow the light of the shadow.
Wow, the vocals are just filling up so much space in the audio. Drums are cutting through really nicely, though. This is the kind of volume, maybe just slightly less is where I would like to see Bernie's voice on the rest of the songs. We've talked about it's just a little bit quiet, I'd like it up just a little bit more. This is about where I would want it. And then when the chorus comes in, then it would be a little more powerful than it even is now. But it really sounds good. I love the richness of it.
Follow the light of the
Well, that was a bit of an abrupt ending on that last note there, but it sounded good. I love the way that the guitar and organ sounded together there. And then, of course, the guitar faded out just a little bit before. Great transition to make that ending as well. I like that they're not fading out every song. That does, get a little stale after a while. You got to have some variety in there. And I really like that they're going in that direction here. Also, I like the return to the opening riff here at the end. I actually had expected that was going to be the riff that backed the guitar solo, but they went in a whole different direction. Again, you just never know what to expect with these guys, which is great because it keeps it interesting and, always fresh and vibrant, really, for your ears. So another great song. This was, it felt really short. It was a little over 4 minutes. It felt like it was 2.5. It just went so fast. But a great song nonetheless, another good rock and roll tune. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I certainly did. We'll see you guys on Thursday, where if everything goes according to plan, I won't be alone. Cheers! Thank you for joining me on this episode of Uriah Heep, the Magicians Podcast. If you have enjoyed this show, please consider going over to Apple Podcasts or your favorite podcast outlet, leaving a rating or a review. Be sure to subscribe to make sure that you are notified when new episodes are available. Please be sure to share this podcast with your fellow Uriah Heep enthusiasts and anyone who you think would like Uriah Heep, which should be everyone. And if you are so inclined, please feel free to contribute to the Patreon account. And if you are not a Patreon subscriber, you can also pay through the PayPal link on the website listed in the show links below. I would also like to thank Uriah Heep for their very generous support of the show, and thank you guys for listening. We'll see you in the next episode. Happy days!